Greetings, Inquisitors. Welcome to the Holocron. This is the Week 80 update for the Darth Loquitur account. I update this account's progress every week. I save up all my gear and then show you everything that I'm doing with the characters so that you can follow along. I also talk about my plans for the future and show some account statistics. So with that in mind, we'll get into it and we'll see what happened with the account. The target was to relic Commander Ahsoka Tano in Week 80. We managed to get that. We actually managed to get that fairly early in the week, so it did allow me to work on Ahsoka Tano's relic also. That'll be our next project. Here you can see I get to Relic 6, and I am one signal data short of being able to finish. I already did my Cantina refreshes for the day, so I am out of luck. We're going to promote Iden Versio to 5 stars. We're farming her along with the Vulture Droid, so we're kind of getting the 2-for-1 sale there. We're working on Wedge. Remember, we're trying to start up this Rebel fleet, so Wedge gets gear tier. Then we're going to take a look at Biggs, because in terms of gear, Biggs is much more important for the Rebel fleet, I feel, than Wedge is. So we take Biggs all the way up to level 85. We're going to put gear tiers on him. A lot of these gear tiers require Scener Holo projectors, so we have a few of those in the bank. We're able to get him up to gear 10. There's some rare gear here. We've got a Chedak comlink that we can't give to him. But still, gear 10 is pretty good. And that'll get that ship up and running, at least to a functional level. IG-88, again, another pilot. He's part of the journey for the Executor. So we are going to be building the Executor as our next big journey. So we pay attention to IG-88. We're going to give some upgrades to the Triumvirate here. We've got Nihilus and Scion and Traya that we're working on. I do like these characters quite a lot. And we do have Nihilus working in a team where we're trying to make the Marauder a little bit of a threat in 3v3. But we're going to go ahead and take up Scion and Nihilus. If we can get these 3 characters built, it's a really good 3v3 team. Whether you use the characters individually in different places or all together as the Triumvirate. So we'll put some energy into them. Gar Saxon, part of the crew for the Gauntlet Starfighter. We just put a few levels on him. We had some extra credits this week, so we go ahead and invest. We're taking everything up to max on the Imperial TIE Bomber. That maxes that ship out, so we're done with that one now. Take a look at the Hyena Bomber. It's all finished, so we can take it off of favorites, kick it out of there. We've also got some work to do on this Rebel pilotless ship. We can go ahead and get its skills upgraded all the way. Again, if we're building a Rebel fleet, the pilotless Rebel ship tank is going to be an important part of that. Here we go with Biggs ship. We're going to take that up to level 85, get the skills to where we can on it without spending a whole bunch of ship omegas. We'll take the level 7 on that skill and leave level 8 for now. We'll go into Wedge, and we're running out of credits here, so we'll take that to level 82, or I should say shipbuilding materials technically. Put a couple more skills on it. Again, just working its way toward functionality. Taking a look at the reinforcement, Wedge will be a reinforcement at first, so eventually we'll have to give those reinforcement skills to him. Wedge's reinforcements are pretty good, so he'll get them eventually. Not this week, though. IG-88 needs mods. What I'm doing right here, I'm getting ready for 3v3, so I'm going through my whole roster. I'm looking for characters that I might use or pilots and making sure they have mods on them. I'm looking at these characters. I sorted it by speed, and I'm trying to see if I have any newly developed mods in my inventory that can speed any of these characters up. And I find some stuff for Newt Gunray, for Jedi Knight Revan. So we're just increasing the speeds here a little bit where we can. Make sure that all of our best mods are in use before we lock in for the 3v3. Then we are able to come in here later, right before the lock-in. We can get enough materials there for the that last piece of signal data that I need to get to Relic 7. And now we've got all of the stuff that we need, but I spent all of my credits leveling up characters, so I'm out of money. For people who've watched my mod series, you'll know that I sell off a lot of these gray mods while I'm trying to conserve credits. So in this case, we'll sell off 134 mods for 1.27 million credits, put some money in the bank, and then we'll go ahead and get that Relic to Relic 7. That'll finish off Cat for now. You know, maybe someday she'll go to Relic 8, but right now for the Loquitur account, Relic 8 is still a pretty big investment, and don't want to do that casually for any character that doesn't absolutely need it. So we'll hold off on that, trying to do that for Cat. Same thing with her mods. We'll go in right ahead of this lock-in, and we'll see what mods we can put on her. 332 speed, 7,200 attack damage. So she's in decent shape to start out in this next round of Grand Arena 3v3. We'll put her with Kenobi. Probably 2 Kenobis and a Cat or something like that. Or maybe, well, we'll see. Maybe we'll put Mace in there to save back the Kenobi, but most likely we'll be using that on defense. All right, so with that in mind, let's see. We got week 80, 3.57 million galactic power. We added another 70,000. Relics went up to 35. Still 50 Zetas. Squad Arena, we've still got the No Alt JMK in the top 100. Negotiator getting top 5. And we'll plan to Relic the Ahsoka next week. For energy, Vulture Droid, IG-2000, Xanadu Blood, IG-11, they're all light side nodes, so while I'm still farming Kenobi's ult, we're just doing the light side nodes. I do need Cara Dune for that Executor journey to get the BAM, Beskar Armor Mando unlocked, but we're a little bit behind in that now, and I really don't want to farm a dark side node while I'm trying to finish out Kenobi's ult, so I may have to force farm that after a while, but we'll see. In Fleet, we're picking up Karth. We're picking up that Fortress. I like to have at least 2 farms out of Fleet, so we're going ahead and picking up another tank. We may look at the TIE Echelon as well once Karth finishes up. In the Cantina, we're working on signal data. We've also grabbed up Chief Chirpa as a project that we're working on. Whether I go for gas or whether I eventually build JML, we're going to need to get C-3PO going. Chief Chirpa is a part of that. Comes out of Cantina, so we'll be farming him in the background, getting a few of his shards every week, so that eventually we'll be able to get that C-3PO going. Mod energy we're using for speed. Refresh strategy is the same. Squad Arena, we're buying Prestige. I'm buying Prestige pretty much every day again now. I have to save up for the Executor if that's my next big journey. I think you need 1,900 Prestige to finish a capital ship out, but I can do most of what I want for about 1,400. I usually don't max out the basic skill, and so there's some areas where I can save a little bit on that Prestige, but need at least 1,400, so I'll be collecting that up over time. Hopefully ahead of getting the Executor. Don't want to get an Executor and have no skills on it. Fleet Store, we're still buying ships out of there. The argument of whether to buy Zeta materials or just continue to build stuff is always a debate, but we're building cargo ships out of there. We're buying the Razor Crest. I'm looking for first order stuff too, just picking that up casually in the background. If I use it, I use it. If I don't, it can just sit there in the bank until someday when I need it. So for right now, I don't feel like I'm behind on Zetas, like I should be buying a bunch of them out of the shop. And that allows me to pretty much, I'll just keep working on all that stuff till I've got the Fleet Store bought out, I think. Everything else going into the Shard Shop, of course. So in terms of the team restructure, 9 weeks ago we started building, let's say, widening the roster for Erodium. And we may even get the Kyber with this account. So some weeks you throw a ton of resources at your roster, and at the end of the day, it seems like nothing really changed. I mean, I added 70,000 galactic power, and it was one relic character, and Biggs and Wedge are still, stuck somewhere in the middle. They didn't even get up to a very good gear level. So it doesn't feel like a very successful week, but you'll have weeks like that. I have weeks like that. You will too. And you just got to grind along. You just got to keep grinding along till the next weeks, and we'll get there. All right, that's going to wrap up this holocron, so thank you all for watching. Use your like saber, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel to watch more like this in the future. And of course, I always talk about joining our Discord. If you want to be part of a great Swiggo community, come on over to the Loquitur Holocrons. It's a really great community, a lot of fun people over there. It's a great place to learn. And that'll wrap it up. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next Holocron.